Well, things sure seemed to go alright last time with that party composition, so I'm gonna go back into the Warrens again. This time, particularly because there's a big, fat pile of 9 crests waiting for me as a reward. I'm trying to crank up the crests because we're getting low on that supply right now. And I've subbed out Crookshank for Claire, because Claire's hit the maximum level of 6, so there's not much reason to bring her into missions besides needing her on missions. In the meantime, we want to keep leveling up other characters, because level 6, I believe, does not give you access to any more upgrades of any kind, but it increases your resolve level so you take less stress. So ideally, I'd like to get all the level 5s up to level 6, because once you get to Darkest Dungeon, that is a level 6 run, and all the level 5s you bring are going to take extra stress. As was shown, I believe, by the time that the bandits attacked our town not too long ago, and that was a level 6 run, and people did very poorly, even if they were level 5. Granted, they didn't have the equipment they have right now either. That does mean that if I want to do that, though, I'm going to have to try to upgrade Crookshank, which is expensive as all hell, so goodbye money. I'm trying to only sub in 1 new person per mission, and if I can, even try to avoid subbing in a new person for a few missions, because that kind of expense happens. That was one of the more expensive ones, being a 3-3, but yeah. Ideally, I would get a few runs out of these characters too. Maybe not though, because they're all about to hit level 6 also. We'll see. I guess ultimately it might be more reasonable to take a group of level 6s in just to get more resources, rather than take unupgraded characters in where we can't afford the actual upgrades yet. Let's get in there. Let's see, medium run. 3 of each seems to be doing just fine on shovels and keys. It hasn't bitten me in the ass for a while. 2 stacks of torches. Enough to eat fully, plus a few more potential meals. It's big enough that there could be a fair number of little incidents. And into the Warrens we go. We might be approaching the end of this game. I don't have a very good sense of how long it is with the new Darkest Dungeon added to the end.
They breed quickly down there in the dark, but perhaps we can slay them even faster.
It's all room battles, so we're gonna have to take the long way around, because we don't know what we might be missing if we don't. Ow.
Ambushed.
Careful. I don't have any bandages. Nope. Just checking. Oh. At least she's crazy and not a thief.
If only treasure could staunch the flow of other.
Once everyone finally gets their... Once we have maximum level equipment ranks available and skill ranks available, that's when I'll get to think about, like, hey, let's start getting rid of all these shitty conditions on everybody, because at that point, that's just what money will be used for. It'll be used for upgrading camping skills and for removing negative traits and cementing positive traits.
Such blockages are unsurprising. These tunnels predate even the earliest settlers.
Oopsie. Because while the money seems like this incredible barrier that's so extensive, at the end of the day, here we go. At the end of the day, the moment you get past that barrier, money almost ceases to have a thing to do. So it makes sense that these final upgrades are so expensive. It also adds a noteworthy cost to losing characters, because otherwise characters are totally free. So losing one is only a matter of losing a little experience in many cases, which isn't the most worrying thing in the world. Let's buff up the party since everyone's in the bad compositions. Ow. Blight and crit damage. Not a good start to the fight. And they're happy. Yep. As we've seen with spiders before, they're truly happy to focus on that specific character, too. Gonna have to work on this stress, because it's getting up a little bit there. There we go. Significantly reduced number of opponents puts us in a better position. But damn if they're not focusing exclusively on the Vestal, who's not getting a turn. Oh, I don't have anti-venom anyway, so there's not much I can do about that. I could spend a turn moving backwards, but ultimately won't get a chance to heal in time. Also frustrating. Let's just get out of here. Damn, that's a lot of damage very quickly. That probably isn't the that heal's probably not a good idea, huh? What's the blight damage? 6 per round. Never mind. She needs to be healed. She's taking 6 damage per round for 4 rounds, and I do not have an anti-venom. God damn. Wow, the first fight of the mission. Okay. Not the best start for us. Yeah, the very first fight we get surprised, and the Vestal goes into spider territory. We need all the overpowered heals on her we can get, just to outlast the damage coming in. And here we go. Spiders down. Ooh. Nice little supply of items there. We are about to take 18 damage on a character that has 24 hit points. I'm going to put her in the back. And we're going to see what I can do about that. Does anyone have brawling gloves on? No one currently has brawling gloves on. Nope. Although putting the Vestal and the Crookshank in front, it makes sense because of her ability. She does have a front row ability if I want to use it. Hopefully we'll go directly into a fight. Because I prefer not to... Nope. I kind of prefer not to slowly walk around the environment and die of the venom. So I'd rather get to a fight as fast as possible so I can start healing. Here comes some of that danger.
Packs laden with loot are often low on supplies.
Okay, that wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. Oh, god damn it. They are... Oh my god, they are focused. Okay, fine, fine. It's fine. I'm happy you could come by, is really what I want to say. Die. No. Alright, we're gonna have to focus heals for a bit. The poison damage wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be because of the fact that, if you do the math of like, oh yeah, that damage for that many rounds, it sounds bad, but then when it's stacked up like that, it's actually the damage is actually going to decrease over time, because the individual stacks run out at different times. But damn if they aren't oh, come on! Come on, really? Fight anything else in the entire fight. I'm actually, what the hell, I'm getting freaked out a little bit right now. You can't just, oh, I can't... You can't use battle heal on the back row? I actually didn't know that. Okay, fine. Shit. Alright, I would prefer not to lose a Vestal like this, if I can avoid it. The thing about the AI in this game is that if they really wanted to, they could, in many cases, kill an individual character just by focus firing them every single turn forever. Like, the game's not really... I don't think the game's necessarily balanced for focus fire coming from the enemy, because the stats between the two parties are often consistent, and so my advantage is the fact that I can pick targets that way, but the enemy is often not ever doing those kinds of behaviors. But now they are kind of doing that because they're attacking my Vestal every single turn, and that's hard to get away from. I don't know what to do about that.
Annihilated.
What? Let's see. We're in a better position now, at least. Not using any stress skills right now. I'm just gonna beat this character down as fast as I can. This is a bad time for stat maintenance. Game is not in a good mood right now, is it? Oh, Alright, RNG. We're having a fun time today. Alright, we can't even reach the other characters from here. I need to equip his... He has Protect, right? Yeah, Bulwark of Faith. No, that's not a guard target. That's just a let everyone look at me attack. I'll probably have to equip it anyway. But yeah, that doesn't quite guard the Vestal. It just encourages them to attack me, hopefully. I'll put them on heal duty on other characters for now. Because the Vestals can only healing themselves, and other characters can focus on the big bad in the back row. 10 damage? Wow. Oh, it's down to 4 now, but still, that was a bleed of 10. That was crazy. Come on, Vestal, stop being about to die. It's like your one job is to not do that. Let's keep stacking that bleed if I can. No. That's what I get, I guess. Alright, fine. Yes? Wow. He only has 65 bleed resist. And she has a... Whoa. Wait, no. No, I guess that's like a 60% chance of success, so it's not the most massive roll ever. For a second there, I thought he was making an incredibly clutch roll over and over again, but it's actually, it's close enough to 50-50 to be reasonable.
Impressive.
Is he gonna die of bleed now? Yeah, he is. Alright, everyone who... Oh, there it goes. I was about to say, everyone who has a recovery skill, go use it now. Honestly, the Vestal's okay-ish now. Things have been worse previously, so at least that's kind of recovered. I've fallen behind on stress duty for a while, so we'll have to work... Oh, no. Alright, that guy... I don't like any of the things I'm fighting right now. This guy can attack the entire party, which is not good news, and these guys can both spam stress like crazy. And Iron Swan does not have a good chance of hitting. If it bleeds... but I gotta focus on the back row guy, because his stress attacks are way worse. Iron Swan versus Wicked... Oh, Wicked Hack can't attack the back row is the point. Alright. Hey! That happened. Here it comes, though. My understanding is Vomit's bad, but this guy's way... he's going already. Oh, that's not too bad. He's not attacking the entire party, at least. I believe that's Doomsday. This character flat out can't attack the back row, though. Let's focus on this guy. Let's take out their stressors as fast as possible. I think taking them out also reduces the enemy's mobility. 46 is so bad. I don't think that's actually worth it. Let's just help the party. I think that if we take out the other two characters, he can't back up like that. Shit. I think him doing that's exactly what causes him to do the charge that does all the damage. So we're going to want to flatten some dudes right now. There we go. That's one down. Interesting move of an A. Oh crap, I should have attacked the front guy instead, because the Jester's equipped to attack other rows right now. Help the party out. Alright. Let's take out our new neighbor. 20 to 25, no, 11 to 21 damage. 13 to 25 damage plus 4-point bleed. Come on. There we go. At least those two are down now, but I think this guy's about to charge us with Boar Rush, which I think hurts the entire party. What's his stun resist? 120? Yeah, 9% chance is not even slightly worth doing a dice roll for. Instead, I'm going to specifically heal myself. Jester might be able to dodge the attack, but that character in particular is in need of some help. Zealous Accusation might be able to take out corpses, but not the best chance. Single targeting could wear him down, or I might just want to heal. Here it comes. Oh! It was single target. I thought he had a full party attack. Maybe that was crunching backhand? I don't know. That's probably Pig Spear. I think he can attack the entire party, but I could be wrong, I guess. It's possible. Either way, some stress rolls need to be made here. And we're gonna wail on him otherwise. We're mostly healthy, so I'm gonna go for attacks. That is not the best attack roll. 40 prot isn't gonna do me any favors. Let's see if it bleeds. I may have to ignore stress and just be satisfied with doing attacks here. Because he's going to take a while to take down, and bleeds are going to be an important part of that. That's the one that attacks multiple characters. That is some serious damage, too. Damn. Alright. Pick him up. Alright, let's go for attacks. We need to stack that bleed because we clearly need to get past his prot. Oh no. Not what I was hoping for. 51 hit points. His bleed resistance is reasonably high too. Not massive, but it's there. There's a not insignificant chance of every single bleed roll not inflicting bleed. He's up to 11 per round. 14 per round. Another 10 damage. Alright, he'll be dead in a few turns, actually. Which is good news. Pick up the Vestal. The Jester. Most of the party is healthy-ish. Stress is higher than I want it to be. Oop. 8 damage isn't too bad, especially on the healthiest character. 11 damage per round. I don't need to help anymore. So let's get on the stress issue. After being on death's door, I think they get bonus stress. Yep. 10%. 10% is not too bad though, as far as dice rolls go. Let's just take this guy out. Is that enough? 8, 11. That is enough, but I guess I don't have anything else to do with my Hellion besides attack. Oh well. I was basically throwing my turn away at that point anyway, so it's fine. Final heal, and then he's gonna bleed to death now.
Slowly.
Alright.
Gently. This is how a life is taken.
We've left that mission in a happy enough state. Trinkets all the time. Our inventory filled fast. Got 1,000 gold ruby. Bunch of other gold items. 500 gold there. Might have to drop some recovery items already. Because the Blight Charm's worth something at least. Then we can camp in a moment here. I probably don't want to open this chest yet. So maybe a good idea just to go ahead and camp already. There's another barrier over there. What was that sound? Oh, back behind us is a secret door. That's a lot of gold. How am I going to carry that much gold? Shit. Alright, we're going to camp. Because we're already running out of space in every conceivable way.
Close in tenuous firelight.
And this is one way to fix the space a little bit. Gonna want to prevent at nighttime ambush. All companions reduce stress by 20. Oh, and one companion increase stress by 20. That's still a net gain. It only costs 20. I mean 2 time. I'll probably use it. Because I can then just use 1 stress reduction on that one character. This also helps with stress. So between the two we can really fix the situation. But definitely want to do nighttime ambush also. So this one. Prevent nighttime ambush. We'll do... We're going to mock Crookshank. Hey, look, they were resistant to it anyway. They only took 16. And now every rose has its thorn. There we go. If only his... Too bad that he's the Pagliacci of this situation. He doesn't get affected by his own stress rolls. But everyone else is way better off now. Much better off. Somebody else could help him stress, but more likely I probably want to use... Yep. Bonus crit's a good thing. Ooh, accuracy and damage in position 1. Totally. Alright, let's get out of here. Don't you dare ambush me. There we go.
Purchase, spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
I never trust any of those, Wow, we already have 24 crests. Oh, that's why I'm so low on inventory space. I have freaking 10 portraits. Look at that. That's 4 slots right there, because portraits don't stack for shit. I'm getting dangerously close to considering just getting out of here, honestly. With that much gold over there, our party is healthy. There's some stress from retreating, I believe, if you abandon the quest. But we've barely started the dungeon, and I've already camped, and our inventory is filling up already, and I'm about to get almost 10,000 gold over here. And I came here for crests, and I have 24 of them, so it might not be worth it to finish the dungeon. I'm serious. Because finishing the dungeon just involves more and more risk of bad things happening.
Gold, trinkets and baubles, paid for in blood.
And at some point, if my inventory is already full, it's kind of pointless. Gotta keep the food around because we might go hungry. What would I drop at this point? I mean, I would say probably a Blight Charm for that much gold being on the table. Let's drop that. I could drop a skeleton key if I'm okay with never opening another chest, but then why am I still here? I guess just for the reward at the end, right? Because I don't think I want to drop my rubies. I could drop the shovels and just risk it, but I don't know. There's 3 remaining hallways left that could potentially have... Yeah, there's 3... The good news is a lot of rooms are confirmed as empty, which makes the 100% room battles thing easier. I have that room where I have to fight, and 3 rooms I have to check. Anywhere along the way there could be a shovel location. I think I'm gonna drop the key. I don't want to risk food. And on a level 5 run, I don't know if I want to risk torches, really. I don't know. I think I'd rather risk shovels than guarantee myself running out of light while I travel around by going down a torch rank. But damn if this isn't the richest goddamn inventory I've had in a while. 24 crests is comical. I forgot what my goal is, but I think I need like 80 something to upgrade the guild so I can get my maximum rank skills, at which point I'll have proper level 5s finally in both ability and equipment. But we'll see. Gotta go for the treasure room, because even though oh, there's some of that hunger. Ooh, one of you eats extra. That reduces the number of times we can eat. Which one of you is it? Oh, tapeworm. Right, she got the tapeworm earlier this run. I don't know if I've actually seen a tapeworm in this game before. Trap disarm is not best in this party. But hey, you have the highest chance of doing it, and you're the one with the most stress, so it's a no-brainer to give you the gamble. Don't play with it. Good boy. Yeah, I got rid of my holy water a second ago, so we're not going to be having that option.
The match is struck.
Alright.
A blazing star is born.
Howdy, folks! See, this is a relatively straightforward party. Two of the crappier stress characters instead of the guy that screams all the time. And two regular human-y type characters, which, you know, dangerous in their own right, like everything in the game, but not going to cause me quite as many problems. Ooh, spread the damage around. With our stress in a nice situation, I can focus fully on the attacks now. At least for the time being. Because damn if he doesn't have the best camping skills for stress. Hey now. Wow. Incredible dice rolls on the dodges here. I'm happy. Let's go ahead and beat down one of their attackers. Might be able to finish them off. How much bleed per... 3 bleed per round means I have to do 7 damage. It's possible. And I did it. Alright, cool. That character's dead now. Because they won't be having another turn. What are you guys doing? No. No. Alright. We're doing fine on stress so far, and we're doing fine on the status effects. Or, well, I say that as I bleed, but we didn't get another disease at least. So things could have gone worse for sure. Probably want to just single target this guy down. 3 damage per round. Means he's gonna have 9 left. I should do an AoE. Yeah. Because I'll be likely attaching a secondary bleed. Oh yeah, with that crit especially, he's dead already, so it's good to spread some of it to the other tough guy. The Jester's a good character. Like, I really like having the Jester around, but specifically when the enemies can bleed. When you fight enemies that can't bleed, suddenly it's like, oh, the primary thing I use you for is gone. Some people play as mobile Jesters, using like Finale and Dirkstab and Solo, but I don't like using characters that rearrange the party, because a lot of my characters get really messed up by that, as shown by, you know, every single time I fight a boss fight where they rearrange the party, like the Shambler. Like that can be the end of me. And I admit that that's maybe not the best strategy.
Their formation is broken.
Obviously, if you have a mercurial party that can dodge all over the place and move around like crazy and fix themselves, that has benefits. But I think those parties often are while more reactive and more effective in bad situations, I think they don't have the same efficiency when they're in a good situation. But I could be wrong.
Death waits.
This game's been out for like a year now, so people have probably... I'm sure people have theory crafted it all to hell and found out the super secret ultimate ways of finding... of really nailing everything. I don't think I really need to do a party buff right now, and I can't attack him right now, so I'll just... Aha! I'm gonna sit in the corner and play myself a tune. Also, I think I whistled earlier when I was talking.
Continue the onslaught.
It happens.
Destroy them.
Not too often, though. Can I even carry this stuff? Whoa. Everything found a spot. Impressive. Okay. 3 trapezohedrons. All those crests. Jesus. So we have... Oh, wow. We have 12 portraits, 24 crests, 4 deeds, 3 trapezohedrons, over 1,000 gold in a stack, 3 citrines, and a ruby. Dang. Still more exploring to do. And we don't... See, we can't even open this right now because we don't have a key. And it could be trapped if you try to... I believe if you try to open it yourself, it could be trapped. So I'm going to try not to. I'm just going to leave it.
Fortune.
More portraits? How are there more portraits? At this point, I could probably risk the 4 torches a little bit more, but yeah, feeling a little iffy about the sheer amount of stuff in my inventory now. Freaking me out a little bit, man. Not used to this kind of situation. Don't... Ooh. A map. That's nice. Oh, it just revealed that I have to go there. Didn't really help that. It showed me the trap, so that's useful. But otherwise, didn't help me that much because I still, either way, have to go there. The best case scenario would have been revealing that the room was empty and then I could turn around immediately and not continue moving forward. But if he hadn't done that, I was going to try to use the torch on the scroll, because if I remember correctly, torch is on... Alright, well, now we can get rid of the food, because we're not going to be able to eat another meal that way. So might as well just eat... Oops! Might as well just eat off the rest for extra space.
To life with a singular purpose.
But yeah, I was going to use the torch on the scroll, because I believe torches on scrolls remove status effect, remove negative traits, or something like that. I think there's a positive to it. Torches on books, bad. Torches on scrolls, good. Why does it work that way? I don't know. Seems completely nonsensical. I don't know what... There's some... Whoa! Now I remember why I like Hellions. Alright. Yeah, the torches on books and torches on scrolls having totally different results, at least last time I checked, is one of those just little moments of like, yep, adventure game logic, woo! I could buff the party, or I could just start the bleeds. Yeah. Let's just start the bleed treadmill right now. He does nice 4 damage per round when I do the single target, which is all I can do in this case. Hey now. Don't you all start focusing on that character, alright? Stun resist is 70 and 120. It's like a 60% chance of stunning the guy in the front, which would stop him for a whole turn. Alternatively, we just bash his face in, like, really hard. Also an option. Let's give it a go. Yep. Let us focus on the swine tar a bit longer. Ooh, look at you focusing on him. Stop that. Alright. Try and take the swine tar down. How's that bleed doing? 8 per round. It's building. Woo! Good crit, and we're up to 11 per round. Happy to see that. This poor goddamn jester is just taking a hit right now. Alright. Alright, returning the favor there on damage a bit. But before long, that character's gonna be in trouble. Can that character even attack from back there? I don't know if the Slayer has a row 3 attack or not. Let's see. I could spread the bleeds a bit. That'd probably help. Let's go for it. They've rearranged themselves so I can bleed them both at once, so I might as well. Another 12. 24 hit points. Oh, there we go. This is his last action. We can ignore him now. I'll probably use the... Oh, they're rearranged. I was about to say that I could use the Crusader to heal somebody instead, but they've moved the worthy target into front row. God damn. Oh, no. Does he have... Oh, I didn't even see that. Reduced healing. That's why he's not healing. I've never... Who did that? Butcher Cut? I don't think I've even noticed that status effect before. That's a bit new for me. Alright, you can attack the back row. He's dead already though, right? Yeah. So ignore him. Focus on this big ugly. Now the swine tar's down. There'll be no more blood left for the leeches. I know, right? Poor guy. Stress heal. Haha. I mean, he's dying of bleed, so there's no reason to attack. But you can't attack the front row with your current composition, so... I don't know. Ow. Okay, I might need... at least...
vistas of emptiness reveal themselves.
I suppose at least there's no bleed? Is the best I can say right now? And this character's dead. I believe... No, not dead. Oh, shit. Let's get you off death's door real quick. Don't want to walk into something nasty. I shouldn't trust turn order, should I? We gotta heal him, though. Let's see if I can stall this a little bit.
The bigger the beast.
This guy will get one more action, but then it'll be gone before long. 2 characters on death's door in 1 mission. Damn. Hell of a start. Oh! That's not what I was thinking about having happen. Alright. Give me one more chance to heal, but now he's gonna go after us again. Oh, you're attacking the Vestal. And, oh, a dodge. Convenient. Alright, that helps me out for a little longer. We might freak out about... There we go. I'm happy we hit that attack, because I was a little worried that they might start freaking out if I kept missing.
At least promises success.
Can I carry these? Most of them. We're running out of spots. It just doesn't make any sense to keep going, does it? But we're so close to being done. I can get so many more crests if I finish the run. But yeah, my inventory is just going to be full. So I'll just have to settle for the idea that I'm not carrying any more riches out of here. But there is still more riches to be had because the quest reward is totally agnostic to... The quest reward doesn't care about my inventory space. I'll just get more... I'll get like 8 more crests, so I'll have like... Oh god, a lot? Emeralds, deeds... I mean, I mostly don't need deeds anymore. They're only used for the stagecoach, because I finished the blacksmith. So I could leave those behind. I only have like 1 more stagecoach upgrade anyway, which is like increasing the range of people that show up every week to increase the chance of me getting good rolls, basically. And I need money. Yeah, I'm gonna take the emerald and leave everything else, I think. Let's not be too greedy, right? 15 portraits is surely enough for 1 run. Dear lord. We're not playing with you. The, inventory space in this game does not... Oh, shit!
Curious is
my mistake.
Maker's art. His efficacy
I was all happy just to walk down the hallway I had just been in, so I forgot to think about traps. What? How's our scroll? Oh, it's the one I already used. Sorry, it doesn't disappear apparently. Yeah, the inventory space feels totally at odds with the amount of rewards you seem to get on level 5 runs. Hopefully we'll scout when we get down there. So oh no.
No force of will can overcome a failing body.
I'm getting real tempted to leave right about now. That happening is not good for me. It could happen again so easily is the problem. And we're gonna just be wasting away. You know what? I'm calling it. Our inventory is too good. It's fantastic. This is all I could ever want practically. And so let's shit, I can't open those chests without keys. I was gonna throw my torches away to grab more loot over there, but it's gonna have to suffice to be like this. I could go down there and make my way to another fight, but we're out of food, partly because of the tapeworm, making it so I couldn't stick it out anymore. Anywhere along this way could be another hunger room that causes me to trigger that again, which wastes us away even more. And having the entire party at half health on this kind of run seems like I'm just asking for a character to die. And for what? My inventory's already full. It's just more crests for the reward. I'm leaving. I'm leaving before something bad happens. Yeah, we'll get the stress of defeat.
Regroup. Reassemble. Evil is timeless, after all.
Yeah, we would have gotten twice as much gold. But the heirlooms, man! The heirlooms! Although sooner or later I'll be able to ignore certain heirlooms, I guess. No, not quite. Actually, if I keep grabbing every heirloom I can get, I'll still be able to stack heirlooms, basically. I'll be able to take one type of heirloom and not stack. I'll be able to trade heirlooms. Take one heirloom and trade it for the other types of heirlooms and stuff like that. But yeah, look at that. Ignoring all the quest reward stuff, I got 11,000 gold and I got 24 crests, 6 deeds, 15 portraits. And no people hit level 6. Did they even gain any resolve experience? I don't think they did, actually. It was weird because it flashed like they were getting new stuff, but it didn't actually seem to show up. Wow. So Ballard, I believe, is the first character in my party to get so many diseases that they're removing the other diseases. Like he's like Mr. Skinner? No, I mean Mr. Burns, I believe, is the one with from The Simpsons, where like the doctor described him as being kept alive because like it was like he has so many diseases that none of them can get through the door or something like that. Mostly positive traits, which is a bit of a surprise.
You answered the letter. Now, like me, you are a part of this place.
So Vice has syphilis, which I apparently never got treated on accident. Should have gotten that treated. But at this point, Ballard's going to want to get diseases treated because they have so many. I'm going to prioritize... Lethargy's pretty bad too. I'm going to prioritize tapeworm, but it'll probably remove all of them because it talks about it being a chance of happening. But I feel like so far, whenever I treat something like that, it seems to have like 100% chance of happening, that it removes multiple things at once. I can upgrade our cloister stuff. Bonus slots or reduce treatment costs, which would both be good. Or an extra slot for the treatment ward back there. I'm gonna go for an extra cloister slot.
A little hope, however desperate, is never without worth.
I don't think I even have use for this many portraits. The total I need is 47? I need 47 portraits for here. How's the tavern looking? I guess that's where I probably need more. Okay, never mind. I'll need plenty of portraits. I just don't think about this place as much because I try to manage stress as best I can and not have to pay for it afterwards. And obviously I prioritize the two things that give me upgrades on my characters over the two things that reduce stress. Although that is... I'm sure that people that prioritize those things a little stronger have fewer stress bills to pay, but at some point my characters keep out-leveling their own gear, so it seemed reasonable to focus on the upgrade buildings. But to each their own, I suppose. But once I have... I'll have to figure out how many portraits I'll need for all of these, because I seem to be picking up a ton of them. And if I have more than I need for the entire game's progression, at some point I can just start trading those portraits for other unit types. A good example is the fact that the blacksmith is currently maxed out. Those are both, these use busts, these use portraits, so blacksmith shares its resources with the stagecoach. So as soon as the stagecoach is done with its deeds, after these next 4 upgrades, we'll never need deeds again, so I can trade those for other objects, and deeds trade pretty well, I believe. Let's see. So 2 deeds gives me 3 crests. 3 deeds gives me... Alright, it's not the best ratio ever, I guess. But they can still be traded. At least they still have value to be picked up.